I hear liberal news people say we are one step from being an authoritarian nation. Wrong. The United States is an authoritarian nation already. Being an authoritarian nation is one man, making a decision that no one can stop. Becoming a full dictator starts from one step, one decision at a time. Having unchallenged power was the first step given to Trump by the Supreme Court. This made Trump above the law for now, unstoppable. Another step was taking over the government for now and weaponizing it for his own purposes. Dictators have control over others who, through fear of being killed by his followers, does exactly what he wants. We even fear free and fair elections coming in the future. He can only be stopped at the coming election ballot box in 2026. This is if he doesn't take control over it before election time. For anyone to think we are not an authoritarian nation is just not paying attention. But Trump's dictatorship will get worse. Some may think this will never happen. But in Noah's time, the people didn't believe a flood would take place either. Not even when Noah warned them of impending death coming to all people and animals of the earth. That a flood will begin with a slight rain evolved into a strong and steady rain that will cause a great flood. They didn't believe just him. They didn't believe him just because they'd never seen rain or a flood before. Even laughing at Noah and his family building a gigantic ark. Laughing and mocking Noah that he loaded animals above it. The people ignored Noah when he warned them that after the flood rain starts, they should come above the ark for safety. But it was only when the rain came and lasted many days, causing the flood waters to rise and begin to flood their homes, that they then believed and rushed to the ark to get aboard. But they was too late. God had closed the doors and sealed Noah and his family inside the ark. The people begged to open the doors, saying they were sorry. They made a mistake. But their plea was to no avail. They left to suffer and contemplate their bad decision that's now leading to their death. Not heeding the warning or taking something for granted when the truth is staring you right in the face will cost all of us our freedom, just as the lives lost in the flood. Kamala Harris and Democrats also gave a warning to Republicans and others not to vote for Trump because he was bad for this country, that he's out to destroy our Constitution to become a dictator, that he will weaponize our government against us, that he was a racist, that he couldn't care less for the poor, out for himself, that he was a divider, chaotic, and vengeful person. But the people wouldn't believe Kamala or any Democrat when the truth of his chaotic nature was staring them right in the face. The people went ahead and voted Trump into office anyway. Now they complain about soaring high costs of food and other products, tariffs, cutting Medicare and other programs that hurt them, just as Kamala and Democrats warned and said he would. Now many are sorry they voted for him. They say he lied to them as if they didn't know he was a pathological liar from the start. But it's too late. Now everyone will suffer because of what they did and let loose upon the nation. Whoa! The devil has come down to us and taken over the office of the presidency of the United States to exact his vengeance and set up his kingdom upon the people for years to come. He will get worse and worse until hopefully stopped at the ballot box. Dictators are not suddenly made full dictators overnight. It takes one step at a time. He's a dictator in training. Remember, Trump's first step to dictatorship started when the Supreme Court gave him broad immunity for official acts, a blank check to break the law and get away with it. In other words, they made him a king. Trump is not one step closer to being a dictator. Trump is a dictator. We are living under an authoritarian regime right now. For now. Think about it.